So today I wanted to talk about a recent manhwa that I've been reading and that has kind of been popping off. Well, not popping off too much. It's been pretty popular since its release, but I know a lot of people have been hopping on it now. It has about 48 chapters right now, but today I wanted to talk about kind of the premise, why I like it, and to see if it's something you guys would like to read, and why not. The manhwa is called Legend of the Northern Blade, and if you're unfamiliar with manhwas, they're basically Korean comics. So Japan has mangas, and then Korea has manhwas. They're the same thing basically, except you read normally left to right instead of right to left, and they have a lot of good artwork and a lot of good stories. So I mean, it just opens the world for comics. So sorry for the spoilers, by the way. There are some spoilers, but it's not going to be too crazy. So yeah. The first reason why I wanted to mention this manhwa because they have a very interesting style of artwork. It's very Samurai Jack-esque. So if you like that kind of dark, moody, and like blocky kind of shapes with more, blocky kind of bodies, I don't really know how to describe it. It has a robust looking feel when they draw the humanoid figures. If you're into that kind of drawing, you can't go wrong with this style of art because the art is really, really good. And then the setting is kind of located in like an ancient kind of Japan or China or Korea, some ancient Asian setting basically. It has a very, very nice feel and it's very culturally different. So it's very interesting. So it's a time when martial artists kind of rule the mainland and stuff like that. And they roam around in different sects and coalitions and stuff like that, having different styles of fighting and things. And it's pretty cool. I like reading a lot of those types of mangas and manhwas, etc. So that's why this one piqued my interest in the first place. The setting also holds revenge. I like a lot of revenge type of mangas because I don't know, there's something so satisfying as long as it's justified when people get what they deserve, and I think that feeling is kind of addicting to read in a lot of comics. So it's just, I don't know, it's a fun thing to read. It's a general kind of basic kind of plot line, but they do some different things with it, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, anyways, the story is based on revenge, and for general premise, essentially there is this group called the Silent Knight that is basically invading the mainland of the martial artists or whatever, the good guys. And so a sect is established in the Northern Front to kind of combat these guys. And they are composed of basically the best fighters the mainland has to offer. So all the martial masters and stuff like that. It's basically like a giant martial hub for like the best fighters to fight and protect the mainland. And eventually the Silent Knight disappears. And then so what happens is that the Central Heavenly Alliance realizes they've given too much power to the guys up north, and they want to kind of dismantle them and remove them from power because they are uneasy. And they're at the top of their power, so obviously they're very corrupt and stuff like that, but they're uneasy with these guys having too much power. Now the MC's dad is the leader of this sect, so he's probably like the strongest guy in existence right now. Basically what happens is that the entire sect, I don't know how they get the entire sect to betray him, but the entire sect basically bands up against him and betrays him. And take note that these guys are also at the top of the martial world, so they are very, very close to his power, if not on par with him. He could fight his way out, but he has to kill himself in order to protect his son. So on the premise that his son will be protected, he basically kills himself, and then things kind of settle down. So now we follow the MC story of his path of revenge and stuff like that, and it's fun. It's a fun thing to, I don't know, follow along. It gets you really excited because you know what's gonna happen. You know he's eventually gonna get revenge, but seeing it all unfold and seeing how it happens is very interesting. And that's what I think is so unique about this manhwa, because it's the execution is really, really well done and the pacing is really well done. And that's something you don't see in a lot of other ones. So it's a refreshing read, I guess. Anyways, I don't know why they don't kill him, but they are under the pretense that they are good guys. So they can't do scummy things outright, I guess, even though they are corrupt and everyone knows they are corrupt. But they leave him alive because he has not learned any martial arts from his dad. He's basically just a useless person right now. But little do we know, of course, he has learned some things from his dad in the form of writing. So what's really cool is that all the previous sect masters ahead of his dad, including his dad, have left behind, or at least it might be the first one, I'm not too sure, but have left behind the notes of their martial arts or the secrets of their martial arts in writing in the city. So they look like ancient engravings, but only he can read them because it's a long forgotten kind of language. So there's this really cool concealment of strength that the MC goes through. He has to like kind of protect his strength and hide his strength before it becomes revealed, or else he'll be killed. So he has to hide this until he becomes strong enough to avenge his father. It's a really interesting read. I enjoy reading it. I'd recommend you guys go check it out, especially if you liked any of the points I listed. Let me know if it's like a manhwa you'd read, and along the lines of premises, why you would like it, etc., etc. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I do plan to do more videos on like certain scenes in the comic itself, because I find them very interesting, especially the fighting ones and stuff like that. But yeah, you'll have to wait for those ones. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a sub. If you want to see certain other videos, or you have certain other things you'd like to recommend to read, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.